Hey folks, top of the morning to you. Yeah, I'm starting to dig on this YouTube thing. Yeah. I knew I would get back in the flow over here. I love the whole horizontal landscape thing because I can be more animated, I can do more stuff, you know what I'm saying? But anyway, I'm appreciating everybody that's coming over from TikTok. Really, I'm getting ready to give up on TikTok. I don't know whether you guys that still have TikTok saw my TikTok video yesterday. Um, Actually, it got a lot of feedback, a lot of views on that one. Shit, almost 11,000 people, and it was like a last minute. It wasn't even like most of my videos. Most of my videos are not planned. It's like I just have an idea and then I turn on the button and start talking. So it was one of those kind. In fact, I looked at it this morning and I was like, yeah, I was in a way. I was in a way because I was pissed off. Let me tell you guys what happened. So I have two phones, right? And my newest phone, for the folks that actually follow me on that actually were there, that live that I did in DC right before the 6th, remember? Yep. So remember I was talking about getting a new phone, getting a new phone. That is right here. This is the one that's recording on right now. Can you see the quality? You can see how much better it is, right? So this phone, I had TikTok on this phone, I had TikTok on my other phone. I'm gonna try to make this short. And I don't have anything important to say. I'm just coming on here to tell you about yesterday. Also, today, the 28th, okay? Make sure, and the last video I did yesterday, thank you for the folks that are responding to folks that are asking, what documentary are you talking about? Now, it's amazing. It's amazing that people are still asking me about that documentary, okay? But my folks, the tribe, stepped up and you guys let them know, and I appreciate that in detail too. You guys let them know it's this, and then someone asked, well, what's going on? What's going on today? And someone stepped in. Appreciate that. Yeah, that's going on today. Canada. I'll just say that out loud. Canada. Okay. Anyway, so I was having problems with my TikTok, uploading the video yesterday on TikTok, and it wasn't it was saying that I didn't have a connection. And I was saying, I don't have a connection. And my whole place here is Wi-Fi, right? I have all these different devices and they're all, Wi-Fi. So, I do what you normally would do, and I rebooted my phone, got back on there, and same thing. No, and I was checking everything else too. I got on my computer and I had Wi-Fi and I had connection, normal. And I went back over to TikTok and I'm like, what the hell is going on? Right? So I said, oh, you know what it is? It's because my phone was linked to my VPN. If you guys don't know what a VPN is, type that in Google or type it in ChatGPT and it should explain it clearly. So I said, well, let me go in there and see if and sure enough, I was still showing that I was somewhere else in the world. Okay. And I said, oh, that's what's going on. That's why I can't, So I switched it back to make sure it was local here. Did it again. Nothing. I'm like, what the hell is going on? It was, and in this case, it's telling me again, still no connection. You're not connected to any internet connection. So the next best thing I said, well, then I'll just go ahead and delete the app and reinstall it. So I did that. Mistake. So I tried to reinstall it, right? And guess what alert came up? This app, ByteDance, cannot be installed in the country that you are in. That's what it said. And in the video last night, I showed the folks, I showed them. See that? Now, I already know that those folks are playing in my face over on TikTok. They've been doing it since that ban, and then them going into blackness and then coming back. I've been having problems over there. That's why I'm saying I'm pretty much done with them. So I'm waiting for Oh, by the way, I saw a video. I talked about this last night. I saw a video. A woman was saying, this may be true. I don't know. You guys can let me know on here. It said that, yes, in fact, TikTok has been bought by folks here in the United States. She says, that's the good news. And then she goes on and said, but here's the bad news. Guess who bought half of TikTok? The United States government. United States government. And if you guys recall some videos back, and I was saying TikTok's not going anywhere, right? I said, I'm gonna hang around. People are bailing out. I said, I'm not going anywhere. TikTok's not going anywhere. And then they banned it. And I was like, oh shit. But what I was saying was, why would the United States of America, knowing, well, this is what they're telling you, knowing that China is harvesting our data as U.S. citizens as a security risk. So why would they just ban it outright and not have anything to do with it anymore? It didn't make any sense. I said, if that were the case, don't you think that the U.S. government would want all of that information, quote unquote, legally? So see what happened? So if that's true, folks, please let me know. But other folks that chimed in on that video yesterday, that's why I got so much traction, because folks are like, oh, yeah. U.S. government bought half of it. But guess what? If you're still on TikTok, the reason it doesn't appear to be how it was before the ban is because TikTok, the original ByteDance, they own the algorithm. The U.S. government doesn't have that. They have half the company, but they don't have the algorithm. So it may look like TikTok, right, as a name, but it's not the same. And a couple videos back, folks were telling me TikTok is not the same algorithm. In fact, they said if you're on Instagram, right? If you do I don't know what they call them on Instagram, but if you do those videos, if you actually watch those over there, you'll see that it's similar to what's going on TikTok now. And let me tell you another reason that I actually can tell the difference, because I'm on Red Note. Red Note is just like TikTok. I mean, literally in terms of the algorithm, and I can tell the difference now. I'm getting more savvy at this. All right. So anyway, just wanted to tell you guys, if you have TikTok and you want to be on TikTok, don't delete it, because you won't get it back. And this is not just me saying that. Now other folks are chiming. That's why that video did so well, because folks will say, oh yeah, you delete it, you won't get it back if you're in the United States. You will not get that back. It'll actually say, this app is banned in the United States of America. You won't be able to get it back. In the Apple Store, I have Apple. All right. That's what I wanted to talk about today. And I'm doing this video early. Folks have probably realized, oh, he's getting back on the ball. Yeah, I'm getting back on the ball because I'm starting to like YouTube. First of all, with YouTube, I can do all of my editing and whatnot on my computer, which is it's more, I don't want to say, well, it is. It's more user friendly because everything is laid out. Look at this big screen. So all of the things that I need to do in terms of managing my videos, and they're all right there. You don't need to know all that stuff. I'm just saying, it's good to be back on here. So I will try to make at least one video, as I was doing on TikTok, every single day. On TikTok, I made a video every single day, probably, for, I want to say a year, every single day. And so I'm going to try to do that on here, okay? Even if I start sliding over into doing shorts, which I never really played around in, because I usually have pretty long scripted videos like this one here. But we'll see, because I don't want to just put junk up here. This is like a channel. I consider this a actual channel, solo international channel. right? I call it the international. So if you ever hear me refer to that, yeah, hey man, go to the international and check it out. It's back. It's video number. You see how I'm numbered? You guys like the system? Do you like the system of numbering the videos? So when you see it on a thumbnail, you know, okay, you at least know where you are and how far you're behind, right? When you see the video number. And I'm trying to come up with a better, you don't need to know all the technical stuff, but how you guys liking that? Is that pretty cool? And I'm looking up at, see, I have it up over on my big screen here in the crib here. And it looks pretty good. I'm getting better at this. And I don't need it to be all polished and perfect and everything, even though that may be a result of doing it all the time. It may get better and better and better. The quality, the way that it looks, the way that it sounds. Again, it's a channel. This is not a podcast, folks. You will not hear me on here on a regular basis interviewing people. Now, the only time that you will probably start seeing me actually interview people or groups of people is when I'm back out on the road, because that'll be interesting, folks. I will have them come on, or I may even start doing some collabs overseas. And remember, this is not my only home. I have a secondary residence. And so there are a lot of folks over in my secondary residence that do have channels. And I would love to do some collabs with them. In fact, I got one in particular, but we'll keep that as a surprise for later on. And that person doesn't even know yet. All right. That's it. That was long. See, but I make long videos, right? That's another thing good about YouTube. YouTube, because of the format and because it's horizontal landscape, as they call it, folks can just lean back in your most comfortable chair, on your couch or in your bed or whatever, and just watch it as though it's a channel. By the way, I have the gear here to really make it look good, like flip between different scenes and whatnot. I have that capability. I haven't used it yet for YouTube, but once we start getting that into the mix, for instance, before I get off of here, for instance, if I'm on here talking about DJT, for instance, and I'll say something like, well, yeah, did you guys see today? Did you guys see that guy, what he did? And then all of a sudden, right up there, screen will pop up, or you'll see me go small, and then it'll be here, and it'll be me still talking, but it'll be DJT right here in the middle. I have that I already have it. I just haven't utilized it on here yet. But you'll see. Just hang around. And for all the folks that subscribed yesterday, appreciate that. Spread the word, folks. Let's create that tribe on YouTube, just like we had on TikTok. Because if folks start subscribing and I start seeing the followings go up, that is what encourages me to get up every day and make a video. That's what keeps me going. Okay? So I appreciate it. And spread the word. Now, you know how people flash up on there, subscribe, hit the notification. I'm only going to do that maybe a couple times here and there, right? Then it'll be up there or down here in the corner. It'll come on briefly and then go away. You will only see it one time because I think it's kind of a distraction. If folks want to follow, they know what to do on here. But the most important thing is to hit that bell, because the bell will let you know when a video is being posted that's actually up there. And the most important thing, it'll let you know when I'm going live. And remember, hey guys, hey, the folks that were there at the only one that I did on TikTok, they don't want to miss that, do they? Nope. Y'all don't want to miss that. So make sure definitely that you hit that notification bell. All right. See you guys. I know this was long, but I'm kind of festive. I'm kind of upbeat, you know? Silly season's over. I'm getting ready to get back on the road again here shortly after I tie up some loose ends here. And when I go back over to my second residence, I'm not going to say it. I won't say anything. I'll just pop up over there and you'll be like, oh shit. We'll do it like that. All right. See you guys in another video. Take care of yourselves and make sure that you tune. I believe that this is going to be very, very important news for us here in the United States of America and for folks around the world. Everybody needs to know that that syndicate over there, that syndicate down there in DC, up to no good, folks, trying to bring the whole planet down. All right, see you guys in another video. Take care of yourselves.